Hello everyone and welcome back to Stardew Valley. We're on day 2. Just started out. This is our little house in the forest. And so when we go out here, we have to here's our mail. And this is from Willie. Hello there. Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I've got something for you. Willie. Wonderful, Willie. We'll come and do that. That's how we get our fishing pole. But first I've gotta water my plants. It's an important part, because otherwise your plants will wither and it's not good. Um but my general goal for today, go out down to Willie in the beach and get my fishing rod. And I wanna meet some more people, and then I'm gonna want to gather some resources and build a storage management system for just a basic one to begin. And then we can start accumulating resources such as wood and stone for then later projects that we'll have. So, we're gonna be off. There's not much left we can do in the farm right now. Unfortunately, bus is still broken. So sad. Here is, these are called forageables. So this is a dandelion. And so you'll find those around. There's like 4 per season, roughly. And so they're a good way to get a little bit of money. There's other uses for them too. So some of them are pretty good gifts. Here's our first help wanted quest. So Robin needs seaweed. I think we can probably get her seaweed. So we'll take that. I'm gonna head down to the beach now. Ooh, here's Shane. What? What do you want? Go away. Yeah. I probably should. He's one of my favorite characters once you get your hearts up with them. Ah, and here's Willie. Ahoy there, son. Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. Ah, I'm still trying to unwind from a month out on the salty seas. It was a big haul. I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved enough to buy me a new rod. And that means I get yours. Here, I want you to have my old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. Maybe. It's certainly possible. You received a bamboo pole. There's good water here in the valley, all kinds of fish. Oh yeah, my shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. I'll also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. Huh? Huh? That's what my old poppy used to say anyway. I don't know why I said the huhs like that. That was strange. But that's okay. So, now I'm going to jump straight into fishing and show you what it's like. It's amazing. And it's a great way to earn money, early on. So, I also would like to catch that seaweed. So, as it says, so I'm clicking my mouse to release the bar and, to raise it, sorry, and stopping to release it. And since this is the first time, they let it automatically catches it. Like, it doesn't lower, but normally if the fish isn't in the bar will lower. And that's why it's sometimes quite difficult. And when you're only on fishing level 1, which is there's a skills you can get, it's really hard to catch things. But yep. So we got a herring and an anchovy. So Willie, he'll eventually, as you catch more fish, sell um new fishing rods and that are better, and eventually you can use a tackle and bait to make catching fish easier or more profitable, things like that. And so that should be good. He's a pretty useful character to get to know and to um buy things from eventually. Although early game, his store doesn't have much of a use until you get a better fishing rod. So, I'm going to try and... I've met all these people. Where are some people I haven't met? I haven't met George. He's in here. Humph. It's irritating to have to meet all these new people, huh? Name's George, by the way. Now buzz off. Huh. Yeah, it is irritating. Especially since I have played this game so many times and know all these people. I'll talk to Lewis. So how was your first night in the old cottage? Pretty good. No, I'm not going to talk to him again. So, I'm going to, now that I have my fishing pole, go up to the river and catch some river fish as well. Right here. And I always try to get my fishing level higher really fast, because I will often spend whole days in this game just fishing. It's a very good way to make money, especially early game when you don't have access to really profitable plants to grow, nor do you have farm animals that can make you lots of money. So, and this is Jojo Cola. You can get trash in it, in fishing. So it's not that useful. But, and you can see, here's Jojo, this, like, supermart. That's, on this side of town. So, it's just all about making this. And the river isn't that profitable unless it's a rainy day, because then you can catch catfish, which are really profitable, but sort of hard to catch. So here is Jojo Mart, and here's Pam. Hey kid, the name's Pam. Hi Pam. So yeah, here's the supermarket. There's Shane. He works here. And here's Morris. He doesn't deserve for his text to be read aloud. He's not a very nice guy. Here's Abigail again. We met her last episode. So, I think I'm going to head over to the blacksmith so we can meet him. He's, Clint. It's the local blacksmith. He will upgrade your tools for you once you get stuff. Here's Penny and the kids. I don't know if we've met Penny. I'm touring Vincent and Jess today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. Great. We have met her. So, Clint lives up here. Hi, I'm Clint. Hi, Clint. So, typically, once I, let's see how many more people I need. 26 out of 28. So I believe the two I haven't met is Leah and the wizard. And the wizard we won't be able to do for a little bit still, because he has to invite us to his tower. But Leah's a little bit hard to find sometimes. But I'm sure we will. But I'm gonna head back to the farm and start gathering some resources. So this is to get some chests to take 50 wood so that I can store some of my resources and not have to keep them in this um 12 I believe. Yeah, it's 12 slots. So that's gonna mostly consist of me chopping down these trees. So you just swing your axe at it until it falls, and then you can take the stump too. It uses a lot of energy, so I'm probably not gonna be able to do too much, and my inventory is full. So I'm going to sell these fish because I need the money and I need the space. I'm also gonna sell the dandelion because I can find more. It can get more of all of that stuff, so it's fine to sell it. Typically, I don't sell rare things, even if they're a lot of money, because they often have another use, and it's you can just sell cheaper things to get the same more of a cheaper thing to get the same amount of money. So only if I like it, if I get a diamond from a there's mining in this game. There's a whole cave system. If I get a diamond from there, then I'm going to keep it because I can use it later in certain machines versus just selling it for the 750 gold that it gives me, even though that's a lot of money. But then if I get a second one, then I will sell that because I don't need it anymore, and because you really only need one diamond. So you can see how that's dropped my energy. I only have 34. Um, so I got some sap, but now I'm going to craft a chest, and I typically just keep my chests right up against my house. And you can color this, any one of these colors. Um, and I am going to make this one, um, I want it to be green because this is my, like, foraging slash materials chest. So, I'm gonna put my wood in here and my sap, so you can see I can store so much more stuff when I don't have to keep it on me at all times. And this is useful for later things. Then I'm just gonna move that over so that it's more concise. Now I really don't have that much energy left, so I'm just going to try and find that one last villager that I need to find before the wizard, and hopefully I will be able to. But when I do, I should be I think it's like day 5 or something that the wizard gives us our letter, so then that's just waiting. But she lives right here in this little cottage. It's really nice by the lake. Um, actually, this might be the river. Actually, yeah, it's the river. That's my mistake. I always think of this as a lake, but the lake's in the mountains. Ooh, this is really nice. River jelly. So it gives you a lot of energy and um it's really nice and it sells for a lot too. And I'm probably just gonna sell this because I'd rather have the money to then get more plants than use the buffs of this because it's not really that useful for me at the time. So I'm just gonna fish. Um, I don't think we're gonna be able to get Leah today. That's okay. I'm just gonna go. We got some green algae, which is pretty much trash. Trash. I'm gonna sell it this time. There are uses for it later in the game, but right now, I'm not that worried about it. So, um, our farm is quite overgrown still. I'll have to do that. some time, clear it out, spend one of the days doing that. I'm going to sell these two, but I'm going to keep the fiber because I can think of times that I will need lots of fiber. And I'm just going to go to bed, and then we'll be on to day 3. So, overall, don't get a ton of money, but we got 367. That should be able to set us off, and we can buy some more seeds. Unfortunately, today's Wednesday, as you can see up here, and Pierre is closed on Wednesdays. But it's raining today, which is a good thing, because that means I don't have to water. And so I don't have to spend any energy watering. Advertisement. Keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. Does this sound like you? Well, Pierre's got you covered. Stop by Pierre's General Store today and check out our affordable size 24 backpack. See you soon. Except it's not that affordable for us right now. It's $10,000 or gold in this game. And we're currently at 454. Bit of a ways off. But I'm gonna check up here for forageables. It's a pretty common place that they'll spawn. Oh, here's a leek. And this is a good time to show off. So you can give villagers gifts like a leek, and that will increase. That's the main way you increase relationship with one of the villagers. So such as I know that George, his absolute favorite thing is leeks. So I'm gonna give this to George. Um and that will increase the number of hearts he has with me. Which then he'll start to like me more, and then there's benefits there to that you get. um He'll give you stuff sometimes. There's unique cutscenes for every single character at different levels. So yeah. Then I'm just gonna fish, and you see I just got the notification. You got some new ideas to sleep on. That means I just leveled up in fishing. Um which means I can cast out farther. It's a little bit easier to catch fish. Of course, oh, we got driftwood, which is completely useless to us, and we don't need it, but that's okay. So since this is a rainy day, I typically spend rainy days fishing, and so probably I'm going to just keep fishing for a little bit. Now, I don't have that much inventory, so it's a little bit harder. Oh, this might be a catfish, which means I'm probably not going to catch it. This is when fishing gets difficult at these levels. Once you get to higher levels, it gets significantly easier, and you can just catch pretty much anything. It does take a little bit of skill, but it's pretty easy. So I'm just gonna cast out one more time, and then I'm going to go give George a gift for him. Got green algae, which not the preferred thing, but so you can see I'm holding this item over my head. That's just by selecting it. That happens for every item that isn't a tool. I can go in here and go talk to George and give. And he's like, "This is my favorite thing. Thank you." Yep. And so now if you can, oh, that's the map. Now you can see, oh, it didn't give us any hearts, but he's at the top because he has the highest friendship value with us, and that's just how the code keeps track of friendship. And so if we keep talking to him and keep giving him gifts, he'll start to like us. It's awful cold, isn't it? What a rotten day. I know, except that it's really nice for me. I actually really like rainy days. So, it's just mainly fishing. Um, I'm gonna go fish down here in the ocean and see if I can't get seaweed to give to Robin for today. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll come back when I'm finished with that. All right. Shockingly, I got it on my very first cast, so it's really nice. But I'm just gonna keep fishing for a little bit to get some more ocean fish. Okay, so my inventory is completely filled up. Ooh, here's Sebastian. Oh, that's who else I haven't met. It's not the wizard. Completely blanked on that. Oh, you just moved in, right? Cool. Yep, that's Sebastian. So now we should only have one left, and it's Leah. We completely forgot that the wizard doesn't count, and that I hadn't grabbed Sebastian. These are some shells that wash up on the beach. We'll grab those later, but right now, my inventory is completely full. So we're gonna head up to Robin in the mountains to give her the seaweed, and to give someone something for a quest, it's the exact same process of giving them a gift. So, except that it counts for the quest, not as a gift, because I'm sure Robin wouldn't be too appreciative if we tried to give her seaweed for a gift. I wouldn't be. I'm never a big fan of seaweed. I've tried eating it, and I just can't like it. It's just not, I just don't like it at all. I know people talk about it being salty and being good. Hello, William. So you saw the bulletin I posted. It looks perfect. Let's see. Here's what I owe you. Yep, it's a little bit of money. So yeah, I'm just my friends have tried to get me to eat seaweed before, and I'm just not having it. It's it's just not that great, I don't think. But if you like seaweed, then that's good for you. It's not for me though. Here's Linus. We'll talk to him. A warm rain is a pleasant way to get clean. It is. This is the only time I shower in this game. Don't question it. Okay, I'm gonna go sell these off, and then I'm gonna come up. You can see all these forageables sitting around, like this wild horseradish and such that are sitting on the ground. I'm going to sell all these um so that I can grab some of them. So now I can go back and grab all the forageables, and I think I'm going to keep these ones um just in case you can use them for like certain seeds and such to get some money. So like just gonna grab these wild horseradish, and I saw some others on the mountain that are worth grabbing. In fact, I'm gonna give one of these to Linus. That's a good find. I'm always happy when eating wild food. Thank you. Yep. So that's just a good thing to do is if you know a character likes a certain thing, or if you think they like a certain thing, just give it to them. And sometimes you get it wrong and it's a dislike or even a hate occasionally. Um, and then they lose friendship points with you, but it's pretty easy to get it back. This is the community center we've kept passing, which we can foreshadow. There will be more of this later. Yeah. It's an important building that you will um see more of later. It's a big part of the game. Just gonna clear out this spot. It's a good place to get some fiber and some mixed seeds occasionally. which I always like planting mixed seeds, so it's a good thing. And then I'm gonna just head back to the farm, and that's pretty much everything I wanted to do today. I might head back out and fish some before I end the day because I mean, you can always get more money. So, and what's really nice when planting is you don't have to water when it's raining. Rain is just great when you don't have to water anything. One thing is you can click this button that add to existing stacks and it puts everything that already has something in here in the chest. And then this organizes them based off of the values that they have in game. It's a very technical if you really want to understand how it works. That's something that I've always been interested in is how does the code work for video games? As a small indie developer myself, I've never really made anything original, but I've worked on some coding stuff. It's a lot of fun. Should try to learn some programming if you haven't. But anyways, I'm gonna head back to fishing and so again, my fishing level is really low right now. So it's difficult to fish um any sort of like expensive fish out because they're more difficult to catch. And I simply don't have a high enough level to feasibly do that. I'm not good enough at the fishing mini game to be able to do it with such a small um fishing bar. So this is something that it's nice to just, zone out and just fish for a while. I'll sometimes turn on some music while I'm doing this. Um and I'll just sit down and fish and in my main save, I have all the inventory upgrades. So I just sit down and um keep fishing for like a whole day and fill up my whole inventory with fish and then go sell them for a few thousand gold. Got a broken CD, not that great. Joja Net 2.0 trial CD. They must have made 1 billion of these things. Yep, we're not a big fan of CDs here. So, oh, I missed the fish. I'm trying to talk, and it's a little bit difficult when you're trying to talk and also pay attention to the fish. So, getting used to that, but it is such a great part of this game that I really enjoy. Um, and again, you can get a lot of money from it. And once you get to level 10, which is the max level for fishing, you can start to catch what are called legendary fish, that are much harder to catch. They're very difficult, but they get you a lot of money, and they're also pretty rare. So, got a shad. Lives in a school at sea, but returns to the rivers to spawn. And if you don't know, that's what it means when a fish lays eggs. Bream. Ooh, I got achievement. Fisherman. That's great. So I believe that's for like catching a certain number of different fish. Yeah. We are a fisherman now. So I'm gonna head back to my house, sell off the rest of the stuff. So this is again, it's still early game, so we still don't have much we can do, but we can fish and sell things. So I'm gonna go sleep and see. This is where they show us the level up. So I got +1 fishing rod proficiency. Basically, that means I can cast it farther away from myself, which means I can cast it into deeper waters, and also I have a larger green bar where the fish is where you need the fish to be. So, and all tools have a proficiency level that once you level it up, it's uses less energy. I bet this also makes it use less energy. So it just overall is better. And then I actually leveled up in foraging. I didn't see that. So axe proficiency, same thing, similar to the fishing rod, uses less energy. That now trees sometimes drop seeds. Got two new crafting recipes, which are great. And so I made a grand 347 gold. All right, so we come to day 4. That's where we're going to end it today. More things are going to be happening later, so stay tuned. Bye.